Regulations 4.1 of the IRPR says that a foreign national shall not be considered a spouse or a common law partner or a conjugal partner if the relationship was entered into primarily for the person to get an advantage or a privilege under the Act, and that the relationship is not genuine. So this is one of the most common reasons why a procedural fairness letter is issued, even in cases where the marriage or the relationship is genuine. Now people get paranoid. Obviously, they fail to understand why. Everything is genuine, the marriage is genuine, have provided 1000 photographs, etc., etc. Still, I received the procedural fairness letter. What people fail to understand is that, let's say I'm talking about a married couple. It's a family class application or a spousal sponsorship application, and the couple is married, like genuinely married in their opinion. But IRCC is still sending you a letter of this nature. Why? What people fail to understand is that IRCC is probably not questioning the ritual, the marriage ritual in general, and the fact that you have provided all the proofs of the marriage and the post-marital relationship itself, or even the pre-marital relationship. The proofs of those have also been submitted. IRCC is probably not worried about that. What they're worried about is the fact that IRCC is saying that, well, the marriage could be genuine, but the marriage has been entered, the marriage was performed for one person to potentially get a permanent residency in Canada. So it's not the ritual, but the intention behind the ritual is the question. What people fail to understand while responding to the PFL is the fact that you do not have to repeat the facts that are already on record. They're not probably saying that the marriage itself is not genuine. They're saying that the intention was probably not proven correctly, adequately, and therefore it is the expectation from you that as a response to this procedural fairness letter, you would be able to explain in clear words, citing precedents, case laws, etc., that the intention has not only been clear, it was absolutely genuine. And obviously, you are more than ready to attend an interview or whatever else is required if IRCC may think so. So this kind of procedural fairness letter is sort of a make or break kind of a situation, because if this letter is not responded correctly, they're not probably going to give you a second chance. But I handle this kind of cases a lot every single day, including an approval that received this morning wherein IRCC had raised a similar concern. We took over the case from a lawyer. The client was working with a lawyer. He came to us after receiving the PFL. We responded to the procedural fairness letter. It was a family class application, and the decision was granted within 5 months of time. Yes, the post-PFL decision-making times are usually long for a case of this nature, but again, we're not really talking about the decision time here. We're talking about the fact in itself, and if you're able to respond to the concern really here, which is the intention behind the marriage, and if you're able to satisfy that on the balance of probabilities the intention was indeed genuine, and that the marriage was not really entered into for the purpose of you to gain a potential advantage under the Immigration Refugee Protection Act of Canada, it should be fine. And when I say marriage, it still holds true for common law relationship, for conjugal relationship as well. Long story short, they're talking about the intention behind the action, not the action in itself. Hope this helps. If you need our assistance, more than welcome to hop into Nuvonation.ca, book a relevant professional consultation. We'll be happy to deep dive.